Relationships are a significant part of our lives, shaping our experiences and influencing our spiritual journey. But how do you know when you're ready? Well, there are signs. Yes, signs from the universe, from within yourself, and potentially even from God that might suggest you're prepared to welcome that special someone into your life. These signs are not about finding the perfect partner or creating a flawless relationship, but about aligning yourself spiritually and emotionally for this profound journey. This video will explore 7 potent signs that might indicate God is preparing you for a relationship. We'll delve into the realms of self-awareness, purpose, healing from past hurts, deepening your connection with God, empathy, willingness to compromise, and trust in God's plan. Each of these are essential elements that contribute to the readiness for a relationship, and they might just be hinting that it's your time. But remember, everyone's journey is unique, and these signs are not a one-size-fits-all. They're meant to guide you, to make you ponder, and maybe even provide some clarity. So, as we embark on this exploration, keep an open mind, reflect on your own experiences, and see how these signs resonate with you. Whether you're single, dating, or simply curious, this video might offer you some insights into the spiritual and emotional readiness that underpins a meaningful relationship. So let's begin this journey of understanding and discovery together. Stay tuned as we delve into these signs that might just show you're ready for that special someone. The first sign is self-awareness. In the grand tapestry of life, understanding oneself is the first thread that weaves the whole picture together. Before you can fully embrace another person in a relationship, you need to embrace yourself first. You need to delve into the depths of your soul and understand the core of who you are. This journey of self-discovery is essential, not just for romantic relationships, but for all life's endeavors. Self-awareness is about acknowledging your strengths and weaknesses, your likes and dislikes. It's about recognizing your passions, your fears, your hopes, and your dreams. It's about accepting your past, your present, and your future. Knowing your strengths allows you to bring your best into a relationship. It helps you to contribute positively, to uplift your partner, and to build a partnership that is grounded in mutual respect and admiration. Your strengths are your superpowers. They make you unique. They make you you. On the flip side, understanding your weaknesses offers you a chance for growth. It opens up avenues for personal development, for becoming a better version of yourself. In a relationship, acknowledging your weaknesses keeps you grounded. It fosters humility and promotes a culture of learning and improvement. And it's not just about strengths and weaknesses. Self-awareness extends to knowing your goals and values too. What do you want in life? What do you stand for? What are your non-negotiables? What are your deal breakers? The answers to these questions help you to navigate the relationship terrain. They guide your decisions and shape your expectations. When you're self-aware, you know what you bring to the table, and you know what you want from the person sitting across from you. You have clarity, you have direction, you have a sense of purpose. But remember, self-awareness is not a one-time thing. It's not a destination, but a journey. It's a continuous process of introspection and reflection. It's about constantly checking in with yourself, constantly evolving, constantly growing. So take the time to know yourself, embrace your quirks, celebrate your uniqueness, acknowledge your flaws, set your goals, define your values, be comfortable in your skin, be proud of who you are. Remember, knowing yourself is the first step to knowing what you want in a relationship. Now, the second sign is having a sense of purpose. You see, purpose is a powerful thing. It's like a compass guiding you through life's storms and uncertainties. When you have a clear purpose, it gives your life direction and meaning. It's not about having all the answers or knowing exactly where you're going. Rather, it's about having a general sense of where you want to go and what you want to achieve. Imagine you're on a journey. You're not sure of the exact route, but you know your destination. That's what purpose is. It's your destination, your goal, your North Star. It's what you strive for, what you work towards. It's what gives your life meaning and direction. Having a sense of purpose is integral to personal growth and fulfillment. It's the fuel that drives you to overcome obstacles and reach your potential. It's what propels you forward, even when the road gets tough. Now you might be wondering, What does having a purpose have to do with a relationship? Well, I'll tell you. When you have a clear sense of purpose, it can indicate that you're ready for a relationship. It shows that you're secure in who you are and where you're going. You're not looking for someone to complete you or give your life meaning because you've found that within yourself. A relationship should not be your life's purpose, but rather complement it. It should enhance your life, not define it. When you're clear about your purpose, you're less likely to get lost in a relationship. You're less likely to lose sight of your goals and dreams. You're less likely to compromise your values or lose yourself in the process. Having a sense of purpose also helps in navigating the complexities of a relationship. It allows you to stay true to yourself, to maintain your individuality even as you become part of a couple. It helps you maintain balance, to give and take without losing yourself. In essence, having a sense of purpose means you're not looking for someone to complete you, but rather someone to share your journey with. Someone to journey alongside you as you pursue your purpose, as you strive to make your mark on the world. So if you're feeling a strong sense of purpose, if you're clear about your life's direction, and you're not looking for someone to complete you, this could be a clear sign that you're ready for a relationship. When you have a purpose, you're less likely to lose yourself in a relationship. The third sign is healing from past hurts. Life is a beautiful journey, but it isn't without its share of bumps and bruises. Each of us carries the weight of our past, a collection of experiences that have shaped us into the people we are today. However, when these experiences are painful, they can create scars that affect our future relationships. Think of your heart as a garden. When a relationship ends or when we experience trauma, it's like a storm that leaves debris and broken branches in its wake. To plant new seeds and cultivate a healthy relationship, we must first clear away the wreckage of the past. This process of cleaning up is what we call healing. Healing from past hurts is not a sign of weakness, but rather a sign of strength and resilience. It shows that you have the courage to face your pain, to acknowledge it, and to work through it. It's about accepting what has happened, learning from it, and then letting it go. This is not an easy task, and it takes time, but remember, the goal is not to forget or to erase the past. Instead, it's about releasing the hold it has on you. One crucial aspect of healing is forgiveness. Forgiving those who have hurt you might seem impossible, especially when the wounds are still fresh. But forgiveness is not about excusing their actions. It's about freeing yourself from the burden of resentment and anger. It's about choosing peace over pain. It's about choosing to move forward instead of staying stuck in the past. And letting go of past resentments is another important part of healing. Holding on to resentment is like drinking poison and expecting the other person to get sick. It's self-destructive, and it prevents us from experiencing the joy and love that life has to offer. So, if you find yourself able to forgive and let go, if you can look back at your past without feeling a sting of pain or bitterness, then that's a clear sign that you're healing. And when you heal, you become better prepared for a new relationship. You're able to bring a healthier, happier, and more whole version of yourself into the relationship. You're able to love without fear, without insecurity, and without the shadows of the past clouding your present. Healing from the past allows you to enter a new relationship with a clean slate. This doesn't mean that you forget your past or ignore the lessons it has taught you. Rather, it means that you're no longer defined by it. You're free to write a new story, to create a new path, and to cultivate a relationship that's based on love, trust, and mutual respect. And that, my dear friends, is a beautiful thing. The fourth sign is a deepening connection with God. In the journey of life, a compass is necessary, and in the journey toward love, the compass is our relationship with God. As we navigate this complex world, our bond with the divine becomes an essential guide, steering us toward wholesome love and away from the pitfalls of heartache. But what does a deepening connection with God look like? It's not about a sudden magical transformation or an overnight epiphany. Rather, it's a gradual process, like the changing of seasons or the growth of a tree. This process involves becoming more in tune with God's voice, seeking His guidance in every decision and trusting in His plan for your life, including your love life. A deepening connection with God can manifest in various ways. For some, it might mean spending more time in prayer or meditation, seeking wisdom and guidance. For others, it might mean studying Scripture more deeply, seeking to understand God's Word and His plan for love and relationships. And for others still, it might mean serving others, reflecting God's love in their actions and attitudes. Regardless of how it manifests, a deepening connection with God is about more than just going through the motions. It's about engaging with God on a personal level, seeking His will for your life, and trusting in His timing. It's about allowing God to shape your heart and your character, preparing you for the love He has in store for you. In this journey, we must remember that God is not a cosmic matchmaker, randomly pairing people together. Rather, He is a loving Father, wanting the best for His children. He doesn't just want to give us a relationship. He wants to give us a relationship that will help us grow, that will challenge us, that will draw us closer to Him. As we deepen our relationship with God, we also learn to trust Him more. We learn to trust that He knows what's best for us, that He has a plan for our love life, and that this plan is good. We learn to trust that He won't lead us into a relationship before we're ready, and that when the time is right, He will guide us to the right person. So, as we prepare for a romantic relationship, it's crucial to focus on deepening our connection with God. It's about seeking His guidance, trusting His plan, and allowing Him to shape us into the person He wants us to be. It's about becoming a person who can love and be loved in a way that reflects God's love for us. In the end, a strong relationship with God is not just about preparing for a romantic relationship. It's about living a fulfilling, purposeful life, regardless of our relationship status. It's about becoming the best version of ourselves, guided by God's love and wisdom. A strong relationship with God is the foundation of any healthy romantic relationship. The fifth sign is empathy. Empathy, my dear friends, is like a bridge. It's a bridge that connects two hearts, two minds, two souls. It's the ability to understand and share the feelings of another person. Not just to know what they're going through, but to feel what they're feeling. It's about putting yourself in their shoes, seeing the world through their eyes. It's the essence of connection, of closeness, of intimacy. In a relationship, empathy is like the glue that holds everything together. It's what allows you to truly connect with your partner, to understand their thoughts, their emotions, their experiences. It's what makes you sensitive to their needs, their desires, their fears. It's what makes you care about their happiness, their well-being, their fulfillment. It's what makes you want to comfort them when they're in pain, to cheer them up when they're down, to support them when they're struggling. But empathy is not just about understanding, it's also about sharing. It's about sharing your own feelings, your own experiences, your own vulnerabilities. It's about opening up, letting your guard down, being honest, being real. It's about showing your partner that you trust them enough to let them into your world, to let them see you for who you really are. It's about creating a safe space where both of you can be yourselves, where both of you can express yourselves, where both of you can grow together. But empathy is not something that comes naturally to everyone. It's a skill, a muscle that needs to be exercised, a habit that needs to be cultivated. It takes patience, it takes practice, it takes effort. But the rewards, my friends, are worth it, because when you have empathy, you have a deeper, richer, more meaningful connection with your partner. You have a relationship that's based on understanding, on sharing, on mutual respect. And it's not just about your relationship with your partner, it's also about your relationship with yourself. Because when you have empathy, you become more in tune with your own feelings, your own needs, your own desires. You become more self-aware, more self-compassionate, more self-loving. You become a better person, a better partner, a better lover. So, if you find yourself becoming more empathetic, if you find yourself caring more about the feelings of others, if you find yourself opening up more to your own feelings, then take it as a sign that God is preparing you for a relationship, a sign that you're ready to connect with someone on a deeper level, a sign that you're ready to love, to be loved, to share, to grow. Empathy allows you to connect with your partner on a deeper level. The sixth sign is a willingness to compromise. Picture yourself on a teeter-totter. You're on one end and your partner's on the other. For the teeter-totter to work, you both need to balance your weight. If one person leans too far to one side, the other person will be left hanging in the air. This is a lot like compromise in a relationship. It's all about balance. Compromise is often seen as giving something up, but it's more than that. It's about finding a solution that works for both of you. It's about being flexible and open-minded enough to consider your partner's viewpoint and needs. It's about stepping into their shoes and understanding their perspective. Now, compromise doesn't mean you have to give up who you are or what you believe in. It's not about losing yourself in the relationship. It's about finding a middle ground where both of you can stand together. It's about both of you bending a little so that neither of you breaks. Think about it this way. If you're always insisting on getting your way, you're not in a partnership, you're in a dictatorship. And that's not a healthy or sustainable relationship. Compromise is also about making sacrifices. Not in a "I'm giving up everything for you" kind of way, but in a "I care about you enough to sometimes put your needs before mine" kind of way. It's about being selfless, not selfish. It's about understanding that sometimes the happiness of the person you love is more important than always getting what you want. And let's face it, compromise is inevitable. No two people are exactly alike, so disagreements are bound to happen, but it's how you deal with those disagreements that matters. Do you dig in your heels and refuse to budge? Or do you seek to understand your partner's viewpoint and find a solution that works for both of you? Compromise is also about respect. It's about respecting your partner's opinions and desires, even if they differ from your own. It's about valuing their feelings and needs as much as your own. Compromise is not just about resolving conflicts, though. It's about building a strong relationship. When you compromise, you're showing your partner that you value their happiness as much as your own. You're showing them that you're committed to making the relationship work, even if it means sometimes putting aside your own desires. So, if you find yourself willing to compromise, to find that middle ground, to make sacrifices for your partner, then you may be ready for a relationship. You're showing a maturity and a selflessness that is crucial in a loving, lasting relationship. Compromise is key to resolving conflicts and building a strong relationship. The seventh and final sign is trust in God's plan. You've heard it said many times and in many ways, but it bears repeating. Trust in God's plan is paramount to preparing for a relationship. This trust is not just a passive acceptance of what comes your way, but an active belief in the divine orchestration of your life. Imagine you're on a journey, walking along a path that twists and turns, sometimes leading you through lush meadows, other times through dense forests or dry deserts. You don't always know what lies ahead, but you know you're on the right path. You trust that each step you take, each challenge you overcome, is leading you to your destination. That's what trust in God's plan looks like. Now, let's translate this metaphor to the realm of relationships. You may have experienced heartbreaks, disappointments, and false starts. You may have been left wondering, why is this happening? Why isn't it working out? But remember, every experience, every encounter is part of God's plan. They mold you, shape you, and prepare you for the relationship He has in store for you. Being patient is also a crucial part of trusting in God's plan. In our fast-paced world, where everything is available at the click of a button, patience can be a challenging virtue to uphold. But when it comes to relationships, patience is more than just waiting. It's about understanding that God's timing is perfect. It's about believing that He will guide you to the right person at the right time. This trust in God's plan also means letting go of your own expectations and plans. It's about surrendering your desires to God and allowing Him to guide you. It's about understanding that His plan for your life is infinitely better than anything you could ever dream of. So as you prepare for a relationship, remember to trust in God's plan. Believe that He is working behind the scenes, aligning the right circumstances and the right people at the right time. Take comfort in knowing that His plan for your life is perfect, even if it doesn't always align with your own. Remember, the journey towards love and companionship is not a straight line. It's a winding path, filled with unexpected turns and surprises. But every step of the way, God is with you, guiding you, and preparing you for the relationship you desire. Trust in God's plan, and He will lead you to the relationship you desire. So those are the 7 signs that God may be preparing you for a relationship. Let's take a moment to recap. We started with self-awareness, the foundation of any healthy relationship. It's about knowing your strengths, your weaknesses, and what you bring to the table. Next, we moved on to understanding your purpose. This isn't just about your life's mission, but also about how you fit into the grand scheme of God's plan. From there, we transitioned into healing from past hurts. Everyone carries baggage, but it's important to not let it weigh you down in your future relationships. We discussed how God often uses this time to mold us, to shape us, and to prepare us for what's ahead. We then talked about deepening your connection with God. This is vital because a strong relationship with God can guide and sustain your romantic relationships. Following this, we explored empathy, a key ingredient in any relationship. It's about understanding and sharing the feelings of another person. Our penultimate sign was the willingness to compromise. This doesn't mean losing yourself or your values, but rather finding common ground and being open to change. And finally, we finished with trust in God's plan. This is about believing that God has a perfect plan for you, and that if a relationship is meant to be, it will be. Now it's time for some reflection. Consider these signs. Do you see them in your life? Are you ready to embrace a relationship? Remember, these signs are not a checklist, but rather signals to guide you on your journey. Found this video useful? We'd love to hear your thoughts. Comment below and share your experiences. Remember, everyone's journey is unique. Trust in God's plan for you and everything will fall into place.